Imagine the human mind had 9 switches. Not abstract ideas, actual control system, neural circuits that determine how you feel, how you think, how you act. Switches for calm, switches for focus, switches for action. Ancient traditions believed such switches existed. They called them Kuji-In, 9 hand seals whispered through centuries of warrior monks, mountain mystics, and esoteric schools. To outsiders, it looked like ritual. To historians, it looked like mythology. But to neuroscientists, it looks suspiciously like something else. A map of the brain's control panel. So, tonight on Esoteric Lore, we explore a radical question. What if Kuji-In was never magic, but an ancient system for activating the mind's most powerful neural circuits?
Segment 1, Switch 1, Ring, the calm switch.
Before a warrior enters battle, he must first conquer something far more dangerous: his own nervous system. Fear floods the brain through the amygdala, triggering the fight or flight response. Heart racing, breath shallow, attention collapsing into panic. But the brain has another system, the parasympathetic network. This network shows a calming branch of the nervous system. When activated, heart rate slows, breathing deepens, clarity returns. This is the state Kuji masters called Rin. Not mystical strength, but neurological stability. The ability to remain calm in chaos. Without this switch, none of the others work.
Segment 2, Switch 2, Yo, the focus switch.
Once calm is established, attention becomes a weapon. The brain processes millions of signals every second, but only a few reach conscious awareness. The prefrontal cortex decides what matters. This is the brain's spotlight of attention. When trained, distractions vanish, noise fades, and the mind locks onto a single objective. Ancient practitioners call this pure direction, alignment, the sharpening of perception. Modern neuroscience calls it attentional gating. Elite athletes, snipers, surgeons, all rely on this switch to perform under pressure.
Segment 3, Switch 3, Toe, the action switch.
Many people think clearly. Few people act decisively. Why? Because the brain contains a gap between intention and execution. The motor system must translate thought into movement. This requires coordination between the prefrontal cortex, the basal ganglia, and the motor cortex. When these systems align, hesitation disappears. Thought becomes motion. Kuji-In practitioners call this To, harmony of intention and action. The moment when the body stops waiting and begins doing.
Segment 4 Switch 4, Sha, the restoration switch.
The body is not a machine. It is a living system constantly repairing itself. Immune cells communicating with the brain, hormones regulating recovery, neural circuits restoring balance. Stress shuts this down. But deep parasympathetic states activate it again. This is why meditation can lower inflammation and improve healing. Kuji traditions call this seal Sha, the healing gate. Not supernatural recovery, but the brain's own restoration program.
Segment 5 Switch 5, Kai, the pattern switch.
The human brain evolved to detect patterns, footprints in the mud, movement in tall grass, changes in the wind. This predictive system lives within networks linking the anterior cingulate cortex and the insula in a key brain region within the salient networks that collaborate to process emotions, pain, and internal bodily states. It scans the environment for signals like threats, opportunity, meaning. Kuji-In masters call this Kai, the awakening of awareness, the ability to sense what others miss. Today, we call this situational intelligence.
Segment 6 Switch 6, Gin, the social mind switch.
Humans are not solitary creatures. Our survival depends on understanding others. The brain contains a network dedicated to this ability. The theory of mind system. It allows us to interpret intentions, emotions, and motivations, like empathy, negotiation, leadership. Kuji-In practitioners describe this ability as Jin, knowing the mind of another, not telepathy, but the remarkable human capacity for social cognition.
Segment 7 Switch 7, Retsu, the time switch.
Have you ever noticed that in moments of danger, time seems to slow down? This is not imagination. The brain's temporal networks accelerate processing under pressure. The hippocampus and cerebellum begin predicting future events in milliseconds ahead of time. This creates the experience of expanded time. Kuji traditions call this seal Retsu, the control of time. In reality, it is the brain's ability to anticipate the future before it arrives.
Segment 8 Switch 8, Zai, the creation switch.
The greatest human ability may be imagination. The brain's default mode network generates ideas, stories, possibilities, but imagination alone is not enough. The executive network must convert ideas into reality. When these two systems synchronize, creativity explodes. Kuji masters call this Zai, the power to manifest. Today we recognize it as creative cognition, the engine behind invention, art, and innovation.
Segment 9 Switch 9, Zen, the integration switch.
The final switch is the rarest. Not calm, not focus, not even action, but integration. The brain network synchronizes. Something remarkable happens when it synchronizes. Thought becomes quiet. Awareness expands. Researchers studying advanced meditators have observed gamma wave synchronization across the brain, the entire system operating as one. Kuji traditions call this state Zen, the gate beyond effort, where clarity arises naturally. The hidden genius of Kuji-In: when you step back, a pattern appears. Kuji-In combines mudra, movement of the body, mantra, vibration of sound, visualization, direction of the mind, 3 inputs, 1 result, total neural alignment. Ancient mystics call this sanmitsu. Modern neuroscience calls it multisensory neural entrainment. Different language, same discovery. The mind can be trained. Perhaps Kuji was never about supernatural power. Perhaps it was something far more extraordinary. An ancient system for activating the brain's control switches. 9 seals. 9 neural gates. 9 ways to reshape the human mind. Not to escape reality, but to meet it with clarity. As always, I leave you with a poem, The 9 Within. Before science measured the brain, before neurons were mapped in light, there were seekers who closed their eyes and explored the mind from within. They discovered something simple. The mind is not chaos. It is a field of switches. Calm. Focus. Action. Healing. Awareness. Understanding. Timing, creation, and silence. 9 doors hidden in the architecture of consciousness. The ancients did not worship these powers. They practiced them because they understood a truth we often forget. The mind is not something that happens to us. It is something we can learn to guide. So when the world feels loud, when fear rises, when the storm of thought begins again, remember this. The ancient masters left us a map. 9 small gestures of the hands. 9 reminders of what the human mind can become. Not controlled by chaos, not enslaved by distraction, but calm, clear, and fully awake. The 9 seals were never meant to summon power from the universe. They were meant to remind us that the universe placed that power inside the mind.
If this episode changed how you think about the body, not as something mystical, not as purely mechanical, but as a responsive, electrical system truly capable of coherence, then I want to let you know where this work continues. Inside the Esoteric Everyday app, I've built the Kuji Master Course. It's not a belief system, it's not a ritual you have to perform, and it's not something you have to believe in for it to work. It's a step-by-step training in nervous system coherence, using the very tools we discussed today: Kuji-In, breath, posture, and your own attention. Each session is short. Each practice is grounded in your direct experience, and nothing is framed as supernatural, because the goal here isn't power, it's agency. If you're feeling curious, you can explore the Kuji Master Course inside the Esoteric Everyday app. There's no pressure, there's no hype. It's just a place to practice what we talk about here, quietly, consistently, and completely at your own pace.
If you like this video, please subscribe, share, and give us a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. See you next time.